Today we're going to learn how to build an arcade.
An arcade is a place where you can be with your friends, playing games and having fun. But since we can't be together right now, what we're going to do is we're going to make our own arcade. So, this is going to be an activity which is going to make you be creative, have fun, and hopefully learn a thing or two. Let's get started. When building an arcade, we have to think of the different parts that go into the arcade games. We have levers, we have pulleys, we have wheels and axles, we have an inclined plane. All these simple machines can go together and make our cool arcade games. Now, to help us out with this, I have a video I'm going to show you about a boy who had a great time building an arcade. We're going to talk right after we watch this video.
I'm 9 years old. My arcade is called Kane's Arcade. It's open on weekends only, and it's really cheap.
Kane does not pass by an arcade without stopping in. He loves tickets, playing games. He loves prizes. So it was only natural for him to build his own arcade. He loves to see how things are built. He takes all his toys apart to see how they work. He can't put them back together, but he takes them apart. Kane spent summer vacation coming to work with me. We sell auto parts in East LA.
My dad has a lot of boxes back there. He ships parts out, so I cut them up and make my arcade games out of it. My first game I made, the basketball hoop I got at Shakey's Pizza, and it's really cool.
He taped it onto a box, and he was offering people chances to play for like a nickel. He started from that little game, and little by little they started getting fancier and fancier, and eventually he took over the whole store.
I met Kane randomly. I had to get a door handle for my 96 Corolla, so I pulled into this used auto parts store, and I just came across this elaborate cardboard arcade. I asked him how much it was to play. He's like, for $1 you get 4 turns, but for $2 you get a fun pass. Like, well, how many turns do you get a fun pass? You get 500 turns for a fun pass. I got a fun pass.
I made this fun pass that expires in 1 month, and you get 500 plays on any of these games. It's a great deal. Then I started making my office. It has like a speaker on the other side I could talk through. I got tokens, my business card, fun passes, and prizes. The first prizes, I used my own toys, like the cars with my own toys. I used to like Hot Wheels when I was little.
I worked from the back office, and it kept him out of my hair all summer. He would work on the arcade, I'd work on eBay.
My next game I built was a soccer game. First of all, it didn't have no goalies. People said it was too easy, so I bought Army goalies, and those are my blockers. I told them, is it easy now? It's pretty hard, so you get 2 tickets if you make it in here. I'll give it a 4-star. Hard game, challenging game. 4-star.
One day, Kane tells me, Dad, I want to buy a claw machine. I said, why don't you just build it? So he got an S-hook, put a piece of yarn on it, and then put a little track on top of the box. And I said, what the heck? He figured out how to make a claw machine with a string and a hook.
And here's some sunglasses. These are the glasses I like the most. Star sunglasses.
He bought calculators to put on every arcade game, and I go, what's that for?
The calculator's right here for security to see if it's a real fun pass or not. On the back, the fun pass has security number. So when you go here, you have to turn it on, you put the pin number in it, and you push a check mark button, and the big number comes out. That's how you know it's a real fun pass.
My dad started the business in 1955. We have used auto parts. Most of our business has gone online because we really don't get to walk up traffic like we used to. So Kane's chance of getting one customer is pretty hard. Kane's always waiting in front, sitting on his little chair, and trying to convince people to play. but not too much luck.
Kane's Arcade grand opening.
But he never gets discouraged. He's always sweeping up and dusting off the games, waiting for customers. He only wears his shirt on Saturdays and Sundays when he comes to open up his arcade. And he's really proud of his shirt because he thought it up and he designed it. When Kane got back to school from vacation, he started telling everybody that he had an arcade. And nobody believed him. So he won't wear his shirt to school because he's afraid that kids might tease him about it. You know, he told them, hey, I got my own arcade. And they go, yeah, sure. Well, one day, my secretary comes running into the office. George, you never believe it. Somebody's playing Kane's Arcade. And I go, no way. So I was looking through the security camera, watching them.
And I'm playing like miniature soccer, miniature basketball. And then when you'd score a point, he would crawl into the box and he pulls out these little tickets out of the side of the cardboard.
Like real arcade games, tickets come from the bottom.
And I was like, this kid's a genius.
Nirvan came back one day when Kane wasn't here, and he told me, do you mind if I make a short film about Kane's Arcade? I said, well, actually, it's kind of like a little joke around here because you're his only customer.
I was blown away. Kane's only sold one Fun Pass. Like, the Fun Pass is an awesome deal.
So Nirvan said, well, what if I can get him a couple customers? I said, that would make his day. If you can get him one customer, he'll be happy.
And at that point, we hatched a plan to invite everybody in LA to come play Kane's Arcade. The idea was to do a surprise flash mob at Kane's Arcade on Sunday afternoon.
And I'm thinking, who's gonna come down to a junkyard Sunday afternoon, East LA? Who's really gonna show up?
Then I made a little Facebook event, which a friend posted on Hidden LA, which has over 230,000 fans. And all of a sudden, it just started going viral.
Nirvan put it over the internet. And all of a sudden, within an hour, we had NBC News here.
Then I hit the front page of Reddit, which is like being on the front page of the internet.
I started reading the comments. I wish I could be there. I live in New York. I wish I could be there. I live in Europe. And I go, wow, it was getting big. The plan is, I'm gonna take Kane to Shakey's Pizza. We're gonna play some arcade games. We're gonna eat lunch while Nirvan sets up a big surprise party. Kane has no idea what we're doing. And when we get back, he's had the biggest surprise of his life.
And the idea is just to get as many people as we can to come out to Kane's Arcade and just make his day.
Kane's dying to have one customer show up to his arcade. So Kane is to be the most surprised little boy in the whole wide world.
Hey, if you're ready. In about a minute, he's gonna arrive here.
Hey Kane, can we go home early today? We had no customers today.
No.
No? Come on, your dad's tired.
No can do.
No can do. We're back, Kane. Wow. What's going on over here? Huh? We finally got some customers here.
Okay.
All right, everybody, this is Kane. Hi, Kane. Kane, this is everybody. All these people came here to play your arcade. Did you know they were coming?
No.
Are you ready to run your arcade?
Yeah.
All right, what'd you guys come here to do?
We came to play!
Go ahead, welcome to Kane's Arcade, man.
Well, the C could be for cardboard and the A could be for arcade. But the A could also be for auto parts, cause it's pop shops where it's made. And the I's gotta be for imagination, of which the kids got a lot. And the N ought to be for noggin, where the idea first got thought. But But then the E.
Oh yes, the E.
Oh yes, the E.
Oh yes, the E.
Well, the E's gotta be for everybody.
That's you and me.
Cause everybody's who's invited to come on down and play. If you got the pluck to try your luck, come on down to Kane's Arcade. Oh, Kane's Arcade.
Kane's Arcade.
Oh, Kane's Arcade.
Kane's Arcade.
It's the best cardboard arcade ever been made.
Ever made.
Grab yourself a fun pass and y'all come on down and play. If you got the pluck to try your luck, get on down to Kane's Arcade.
First of all, I want to know how to get all these people. Are those your friends? When I came back, I was like, is this real life or was I was just dreaming? So I came out of real people, like in real life. Like they're really playing the games. Then I was coming by and I saw a lot of people like, I don't know, probably like a little parade around here somewhere. But also, it was all when I was right here. So I thought they cheered for me, and they were. And I was proud.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at some different simple machines you can use, like an inclined plane.
En français, c'est un plan incliné. On l'utilise pour soulever ou bouger des objets plus facilement. Le plan incliné est une rampe plus élevée d'un côté pour aider la montée d'un objet ou sa descente.
If you're making an inclined plane, or another word you could use is ramp, when you're using your cardboard box, or any type of cardboard that you're using, you can simply make sure that it's up in an incline, like a ramp. So you can just use any piece of cardboard, it doesn't have to be a box, and just put it up in a ramp type sort of fashion. Another fun trick you can do is if you're making ramps, you can take a cylinder, cut it in half, and you have ramps for balls or different things to go through your arcade game. And that would be your inclined plane. Now for a lever is used for lifting or moving objects. So a lever could be used simply some type of stick. You could even use just a pencil or a pen and anything that's going to help you move. You have chopsticks, anything that's going to help you either push something or move something. A lever can help you in many different ways moving objects around your arcade game.
En français, c'est un levier. Un levier est composé d'une longue barre et d'un pivot. On l'utilise pour soulever ou déplacer des objets lourds.
For the simple machine wheel and axle, you could simply use an old spool of thread. You could use a cylinder. And a cylinder, these could be used to help make a wheel and axle. So for this, I would take pencil or a chopstick in this case, and I have a wheel that is spinning on an axle, and I can move things that way.
En français, c'est une roue et essieu. On l'utilise pour déplacer des objets lourds. La roue est un disque qui tourne autour d'un essieu. C'est la roue qui facilite le déplacement.
For a pulley, which is very similar to a wheel and axle, I could again use the spool of thread. The spool of thread could go through here, and I could attach a string, tie it on and attach it, and then be able to turn my spool to get the string wound up. I could also take a cylinder, this tube, and tie the string on it and then be able to turn the tube, and that would allow the pulley to move up and down. Pulleys are used for moving loads from one area to another.
En français, c'est une poulie. La poulie est composée d'une roue et d'une corde. On l'utilise pour soulever, faire descendre ou déplacer des objets.
Okay, so now you need to get some materials. You need to go through your house, gather up some materials or things that you might possibly use for your arcade game. Ask your parents for help. So, some things you might want to collect would be cardboard. Cardboard is great for chopping up and using for different parts of your arcade game. You could even use the box itself and just use it as part of your arcade game instead of chopping it up. You're going to want to find things like paper towel rolls. Paper towel rolls are great for making ramps or tunnels, though they're great for using and adding to your arcade game. Egg cartons can be used for collecting things and holding them as they fall so they don't roll away. This is a spool of thread. You could use it as a wheel and axle. Add a chopstick or a pencil, and there you have a wheel and axle. You could also use it as a pulley as well. For a pulley as well, you could also use a cylinder with rope tied around it. You can use it for pulling up different loads. We have, for levers, you have things just like wood or paint sticks, even pencils, pens, chopsticks again. You have old plastic knives and spoons and forks. And for levers, they're great for moving things around. So you can even use cups and old containers for chopping up and using in your arcade game as well. Different things you can use to attach your arcade game would be tape, if you have that, it's great, glue, and string. And I'm also going to be showing you later on in the video how to attach without using glue. All right, good luck. Here's just an example of some materials you could use for your arcade game. It just comes down to your creative genius. Now, as I said before, there are many different ways that you can actually attach cardboard without using glue or tape. You can use something called tabs. It's where you cut the cardboard at the bottom and fold it outwards to create a stand. You could also use tabs with slots. With tabs and slots, you have to create a tab that fits into a slot on another piece. This way, they'll connect together. Another way to use slots is to put slots together to create a stand. These stands could be used to hold things up. A flange can be used to hold up cylinders. At the base of the cylinder, cut slots into it and fold them out so that it forms a platform. Notches are another technique you can use. Bend a piece of cardboard and on the fold, cut little slots into it. Then you can place cardboard into those slots to be held. There are many more different type of attaching techniques you can use. It's just a matter of researching and looking them up. Check out the description box of this video for some more great building ideas and inspiration.